Very good evening and welcome to Breaking Views. This is a special edition which is coming to you from Ahmedabad in Gujarat. It's a day after, ladies and gentlemen, when the elections have gotten over in Gujarat. The exit polls have come out and have created a lot of flutter. Now, we've seen the bigger picture. We've seen the big picture which the exit polls are in fact painting at this moment. While the exit polls are talking about a clean sweep for the Bharatiya Janata Party in the state of Gujarat, they are also giving a massive victory to the Aam Aadmi Party in the state of, in the MCD elections of Delhi, the local body elections of Delhi. Just picking up from that picture, let's try and squeeze it down and look at the micro picture which it is presenting, that big indications that is it presenting. And that's why on Breaking Views this evening we are asking the big question: is the Aam Aadmi Party the real threat for the BJP going forward? More than the Congress, it's the BJP, it's the Aam Aadmi Party that the Bharatiya Janata Party fears, it's ahead of the 2024 election. Is it the main contender as well? And why am I saying that? Let me just put out two set of quick data points for you before in fact we go on and discuss this more. Now first take a look at the picture that the exit polls have painted for after the MCD polls in Delhi. Now this is the first time the Aam Aadmi Party, which has so far fought elections against an incumbent Congress party in Delhi in 2013, then of course in Punjab in 2022. This is the first time that the Aam Aadmi Party is taking on an incumbent BJP in any form. The BJP has been in power at the MCD for the last 15 years. Now, what is the data, the exit poll data suggesting? The exit poll data shows that in the MCD, the Aam Aadmi Party is getting a whopping 46.1% vote, while the BJP is at 38.4% vote, the Congress at 9.5% vote. The exit polls are predicting 152. This is the poll of poll, the mean of all exit polls that we are presenting in front of you. So the poll of polls suggests that the Aam Aadmi Party is ready to get 152 seats, clearly defeating the BJP in their first head-to-head contest where the BJP has been an incumbent. Now, come to the Gujarat polls, and let me very quickly tell you what happened in Gujarat in 2017 to further my point. In 2017, the BJP got 49.1% vote, the Congress and its allies got 42.5% vote. Now, if you come to the poll of the exit polls, the picture is that the BJP, though is getting a 48.4% vote and is expected to get somewhere around 132 seats. The Congress, though, will be number 2 with 31.6% votes. The Aam Aadmi Party is eating into Congress vote. It is making quite a solid entry in the political scenario of Gujarat, where the BJP is the dominant force with 15.3% votes and 8 seats. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, will tell you that the Aam Aadmi Party is being seen as a party which has tailwind, and the Congress is in a declining mode, eating away the space of the Bharatiya Janata Party. But why should it be a problem for the BJP? Because while the Congress has a very stated ideological position, the Aam Aadmi Party has a very similar kind of politics, of line that they follow as far as the BJP is concerned. But before I tell you about that, let's listen in to what Arvind Kejriwal has said, Manish Sisodia, the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, has said with respect to the Aam Aadmi Party's entry in the Gujarat political scenario.
मैसेज साफ है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी दिन रात गाना गाने में लगी रही, झूठे आरोप लगाने में लगी रही कि केजरीवाल जी के मंत्री बेईमान हैं, मनीष सिसोदिया ने इतना बड़ा घोटाला कर दिया, सत्येंद्र जैन ने घोटाले कर रखे हैं। दिल्ली की जनता इन पे किसी पे विश्वास नहीं करती। दिल्ली की जनता जानती है भारतीय जनता पार्टी झूठ बोल रही है। दिल्ली की जनता ने बहुत जोर से बोला है आज कि केजरीवाल कट्टर ईमानदार हैं, केजरीवाल जी काम करते हैं, केजरीवाल जी हमारे घर के भाई, हमारे बेटे जैसे हैं, केजरीवाल जी पे हमें भरोसा है। और भारतीय जनता पार्टी झूठ बोल रही है। जितने इन्होंने आरोप लगाए वो सारे झूठे थे। दिल्ली में शराब घोटाले की जो मनगढ़ंत मनोहर कहानी सुनाई वो झूठी थी। दिल्ली की जनता का ये अब कहना है।
So while the Aam Aadmi Party is claiming that they are going to be the biggest contender for the BJP going ahead, it is their big bang entry into the politics of Gujarat, the BJP has been dismissive throughout the campaign of Gujarat as well. The BJP spoke about the Congress, but they were quite dismissive of the Aam Aadmi Party. Listen in to what Yogi Adityanath has said on this.
जो कांग्रेस और जो आम आदमी पार्टी देश की सुरक्षा के लिए, देश की समृद्धि में बाधक है, बैरियर है, उसको फांसी पर डाल दीजिए, समाप्त कर दीजिए.
Let me, before I tell you why possibly it's a bigger challenge for the BJP to in fact deal with the Aam Aadmi Party, let me very quickly at this moment also introduce my guests first. I'm being joined by Mr. Alok Vats, leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We also have Mr. Amit Dholakia, Professor of Political Science, he's joining us. We have Mahima Singh, spokesperson of the Congress Party. Shubh Malhotra is a supporter of the Aam Aadmi Party who is joining us at this moment. Before I go to my guest, I just want to very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, put why it could be difficult for the Bharatiya Janata Party to deal with the Aam Aadmi Party, because they have a very similar style of electoral politics. And this graphic will help you understand it better. The Aam Aadmi Party, which the BJP calls a Revdi model, has in fact perfected the art of free bijli, free pani, the freebie model. While the BJP, though labels it differently, but it says that it's a policy decision and it is the welfare model of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Labharti is the idea behind both these models. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party is also a one-man, one-party show. Arvind Kejriwal as the supremo, his face is the most important face. And look at what the BJP does. The BJP has been, in fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the most important face, the face on which they have fought even the election of Gujarat. While the BJP, talks about Congress Mukt Bharat, the Aam Aadmi Party is actually doing that. They are eating away the space of the Congress Party in every state that they are finding resonance in. The Bharatiya Janata Party is seen as a right-wing party, a Hindu nationalist party. The Aam Aadmi Party also plays the Hindutva card. Arvind Kejriwal goes to the temples, not averse to puja, and says that I am a Hindu, I'm a proud Hindu, and Hindutva is my ideology. So he's looking and positioning himself as somebody the voters won't be averse to voting for, the Hindu voters. The BJP is always accused of capturing the media space. The Aam Aadmi Party has a very similar style. It spins massive media narratives. Let me very quickly at this junction go across to Mr. Alok Vats and ask Mr. Vats, Alok Vats, these are few data points just to give a suggestion how the Aam Aadmi Party is a growing force with some tailwind while the Congress is declining. Has this performance of the Aam Aadmi Party, if the exit polls come true, worried the BJP more than the decline of the Congress Party?
Ankit, first and foremost, I disagree with you of portraying BJP as a one-man party. We are not a one-man party. We are a cohesive set of people all over the world. In the world, we are the largest party. So how we can call it a one-man party? Okay, we have a poster boy.
Sir, I'm calling it a one-face party. The biggest vote catcher is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In Gujarat, nobody was talking about Mr. Bhupendra Patel. It was Prime Minister's face that the BJP fought this election. Both of us know better, sir.
Let me tell you one thing. He is our poster boy. People love to hear him. People love to interact with him. Yes, he is our Sachin Tendulkar. So why should we not use him if need be? Politics is like a war.
Agreed.
In the war, you use everything, all the other things you have in your arsenal. Any gun that can be fired to win election, you have to do it. And we are doing that. When we need Prime Minister Modi, we use him. So what is the harm? Are they not using Kejriwal?
Agreed. I agree with you. That's the similar thing that the Aam Aadmi Party is also doing. They are only about Arvind Kejriwal's face for them. He's also their main striker. But do you agree, sir, the Aam Aadmi Party with this, the way they fight elections, is it a bigger cause of worry for the BJP?
Hanuj Dilli Duras. It's a long way to go for Mr. Kejriwal at the national level to be a challenger to the BJP and be a challenger to Mr. Modi's crown. No way. We are well connected all over India with the people. We are there in 18 states. Very soon we will be going across 20 states. We are going to capture Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh whenever the election is held. There is no doubt about it, because of our work,
Okay.
because of the people's faith in Mr. Modi's works. And thereafter, yes, he is
Okay.
eating into Congress vote. I agree with it. But to challenge at the national level, he has to travel miles and miles yet. His party
Shubh
is not
Malhotra, there is a
everywhere.
long way to go before the Aam Aadmi Party can actually claim to be the contender number one against the Bharatiya Janata Party. You may, in fact, call it a big bang entry into the political scenario of Gujarat. But for the Aam Aadmi Party to be proven, you will have to have, capability to fight elections all across the country. Look at the upcoming elections next year, 4 states. The Aam Aadmi Party doesn't even have a political structure in most of those states.
It's a young party, and you have to give them credit for having achieved being only the third party in India to have their government across 2 states. And I really feel that it's laughable that my honorable spokesperson from BJP is saying Delhi dur hai, because it seems like with MCD and the Delhi government, both of that coming into Aam Aadmi Party's hands, BJP ke liye Delhi thodi dur hai. And let me clarify that with respect to the Arvind Kejriwal being the face of Aam Aadmi Party, actually the face of Aam Aadmi Party is the Delhi model and their proven governance model, which helped them get Delhi not just once but twice with a thumping majority in 15 and 20, and then once again in Punjab. And I think in Gujarat also there's going to be a double take, whereby although it is being widely predicted that it is going to get around 20-25% vote share, but I think we are going to see a much better performance from Aam Aadmi Party in Gujarat, not just given that how well their cadre has been as against what BJP has done. I'm sorry. So
no, I'm saying that we'll know that. It's just now 24 hours. On 8th, we'll start getting the results. But Mahima Singh, I want to understand from you, isn't this a real worry for the Congress as well? That everywhere the Aam Aadmi Party is stepping in, it's eating away the Congress vote. Look at the position that the Aam Aadmi Party has been able to achieve in Delhi. It largely is built on what used to be the Congress Party's vote. A similar situation happened in Punjab. And if these exit polls hold true, the Aam Aadmi Party is damaging the Congress Party massively in Gujarat as well.
A very good evening to all. You know what the worry of the Congress Party is, Ankit, today? It is indeed that nobody is questioning enough. Nobody is questioning who has opened the drug gate in Gujarat. Nobody is questioning who is responsible for the deaths by poisonous liquor in Gujarat. Nobody is questioning who is responsible for Morbi in Gujarat after that contract was given to a newbie like Oriva. Nobody is questioning how could the Prime Minister Modi hold a road show on the very morning, when the electoral poll was happening in Ranip in Gujarat. Nobody is raising these very quintessential questions. Nobody is questioning how could the Prime Minister in 2005 from a project that we have discovered natural gas worth rupees 50 million in the Gujarat State Petroleum Corporation scam. Then 2008 he says actually it's worth 100 billion crores. Then in later on it's found out actually there's nothing. And in 2017 that whole
May I humbly interject and ask you, all these things the Congress Party tried to make an electoral issue in Gujarat. I am only saying that if the data point of the exit poll turns into an exact poll on 8th, isn't there some sort of scope of rethinking as the Congress Party, some scope of worrying for the Congress Party, because the Aam Aadmi Party is eating away your votes? I mean, people are, your core voter, those who used to identify with the Congress Party, are shifting.
Let me say this, that the worries in this country today, I'll reiterate what I've already said, and I'll maintain that worries in this country today are bigger than just a victory and defeat in an electoral poll. Because the democracy, when a Prime Minister can just walk like that, waving hands on the very day election is happening, laughing at the face of the model code of conduct, laughing in the face of the Election Commission, where if that can happen and nobody is going to question, are we moving towards a majoritarian rule?
Mr. Dholakia, while the Congress Party may be asking these legitimate questions, but the fact is when the Congress party, their spokesperson and Rahul Gandhi himself says that we are not an electoral fighting machine, are they already conceding space to 24/7 politicians like Arvind Kejriwal and of course in face of the BJP?
That's not what he has said. He has said that we are not just all about
Ma'am,
elections.
Jairam Ramesh,
he has
Jairam,
said that we have a bigger role in the democracy.
true, I agree. But you
He
are
is
a
not
political
making a
party.
fuss of him
Whatever
like
vision
the
you
BJP.
have to fight elections and win, ma'am. You have to fight elections and win to, in fact,
So
adhere
we
to
have
that
done
change,
for
to make
70
those
years,
changes,
and so
that
we
you
will
see in the
continue to
country.
do.
But the fact.
So we have done for 70
Okay,
years and
okay,
so we will
great.
continue
But
to
this is
do,
precise,
but we have
and
a
this is
large
precisely
role.
what we are talking about, Mahima Singh. Precisely, we are talking about that if you want to win and fight elections, you want to make those changes. Look at what is happening. The election data also should be something that the Congress party should be thinking about. And let me go across to Mr. Dholakia. Let me go across to Mr. Dholakia, ma'am. It's, ma'am, it is, ma'am, it is not between you and I. Let me also get Mr. Dholakia in.
And Yogi Adityanath was talking about finishing Congress and Aam Aadmi Party and all the other ideologies. That is what the BJP is doing. That is what the BJP is doing to the democracy, and will not let it happen.
Go to my other guest. Let's not make it between you and I, ma'am. This is not the kind of debate that we would like to indulge in. Mr. Dholakia, I want to understand from you, sir, while the Aam Aadmi Party might be, of course, buoyed by whatever the exit poll suggestions are with the numbers, but is the Aam Aadmi Party running before they can learn to walk? It's a long way to go for them to have a political infrastructure all across the country, or the rate at which the Aam Aadmi Party is growing right now should be the biggest alarm bells for, of course, the Congress party, but also for the BJP.
Let me break your question into two parts. Aam Aadmi Party is ringing alarm bells for the Congress party in Gujarat. There is no doubt about it. 2022 elections, if it gets something like seats in the range of whatever 5 to 10 seats and vote share of about 15%, definitely in 2027 it is going to pose the biggest challenge to Congress as the principal opposition party. Because Gujarat Congress is suffering from a lot of challenges and issues, particularly internal factional fight. It has nothing very attractive to offer to the voters, and most importantly, it doesn't have the fighting instinct that Aam Aadmi Party has. Now the second part of your question, is Aam Aadmi Party a challenge to the BJP at the national level? Definitely no. It has a long way to go, and in politics you see that long way is actually it's not possible to visualize that long future. Aam Aadmi Party is a non-ideological party. Let us take it. You can woo voters by offering 300 units of electricity free in one election, but ultimately politics is a more serious business than offering free electricity or just offering a good primary school. People in our country are motivated by a certain ideological vision, or they are motivated by social identity that various political parties represent. Now, Aam Aadmi Party is deficient on the basis of ideology or on the basis of social identity, both. And this pure welfareist and statist politics cannot take it very long in the national political scenario. And it is taking a leap from BJP.
That's a very important point.
Yes. That is true. And
you're right, sir. Please complete your point.
Yeah, I am just saying that if it is like a BJP in terms of its programs and ideology, as you started with, and which is very correct, then why should...
That's a very important point that you are making, and I want to take this question to Shubh Malhotra. Shubh Malhotra, in the short term, it might be, Aam Aadmi Party might see some gains, but the fact is, at this moment, as Mr. Dholakia said, your party is not identified by any ideology. And why I'm saying that, take a look at the kind of statements that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has made. Because your party does not have a political stand in Gujarat, he did not utter a word as far as Bilkis Bano's case is concerned, as far as other important pressing issues are concerned, because he's afraid that the Hindus would vote for him. In the long run, and that's the reason why we see that the Aam Aadmi Party possibly has not been able to get a majority of the minority vote. So in the long run, what does the Aam Aadmi Party stand for is that important to the party, or is it just about electoral success, no matter what ideology or what tricks they have to in fact employ to win any election?
Well, I don't think there are any tricks that Aam Aadmi Party employs as far as elections. The tricks are employed by the incumbents across various states and in MCD. The daily web series of sting operation and the mudslinging, aankh phod denge, pair tod denge. So these are tricks. But Aam Aadmi Party has a very sophisticated model, and I think we are underestimating the intelligence of the people of India. We are underestimating the intelligence of people of Gujarat when we speak.
My viewers would want to know that. What is the ideology of the Aam Aadmi Party?
It is governance. It is good governance, delivering good governance. And they have proven themselves with respect to that over and over again. If you want that, they don't practice divisive politics. They don't practice polarization. They just take their model to the people. They just take the Delhi.
So how is it, ma'am, that when you talk about good governance, how does I am a Hindu and I'll practice Hindutva, does that also constitute good governance? Or let's put the pictures of Lakshmi and Ganesh on rupee notes, does that also constitute good governance?
See, that's a part of the discourse, but the good governance is with respect to the policies. So I'm not saying that they should not be a part of that discourse, but they should not be the Lakshmi Ganesh should not be the only part of the discourse. They should also talk about schools, they should talk about healthcare, all parties, not just Aam Aadmi Party. But unfortunately, it is only Aam Aadmi Party which is talking about these people's issues. Now, Delhi MCD, people have voted against the 3 Kuda Ka Pahad, which is a big issue. So people have not voted for any agenda, any Hindutva or political agenda, divisive agenda. They have voted against.
Mr. Watts, what Mr. Dholakia is saying and what Shubh Malhotra is saying, is that why the BJP has not been able to find a cure as far as Arvind Kejriwal political problem for them is concerned? We are seeing that the BJP was not able to defeat the Aam Aadmi Party in the assembly elections of Delhi. And now, even with the pose of your stars, chief ministers, national president, your central ministers, many MPs being pressed for a local body election, the BJP doesn't seem to be getting over the Arvind Kejriwal problem. You seem to be losing as far as the MCD is concerned, sir.
See, we go by the verdict of the people and we respect the verdict of the people. And as regards politics, there is always a fear of losing and there is always a strength of winning. So winning and losing is a part of the game. We started from 2 and we reached 303. We the workers are dedicated workers. We'll introspect if we lose MCD, for what reasons we lost MCD, and we'll try to gain it again. So we are not going to run away. And mind you, we are not, as your predictions are going on, we are not washed away. We are also somewhere near 100. So it's not a very big...
but Mr. Watts, tell me one thing very quickly, sir. Because when Arvind Kejriwal makes statements like Hindu and Hindutva, and it makes statements like Ganesh and Lakshmi, you are not able to counter that effectively. You know what to say to the Congress party because they have a very clear stated ideological position. For the Aam Aadmi Party, because they are playing on your turf of Hindutva, you don't have clear answers.
See, how much he may play on our turf of Hindutva, he will never be taken seriously. Sometimes you abuse the Hindu deities. The other time you say that please print notes of Ganesh and Lakshmi. Then Italia says something else in Gujarat. We are a staunch Hindutva people. There is no doubt about it. And we stick to it. We are proud of it. We don't do appeasement policies. But when it comes to the government policies or state policies, we don't bifurcate between any caste or creed or color. We give the benefits to each and everybody.
Okay.
That is why we get into such majority and we get repeated.
Mahima Singh, in this current discourse of the way these political parties are fighting the election, Mr. Dholakia was also talking about the spirit in which election is being fought, 24/7 politicians. That fighting spirit seems to be missing as far as the Congress party is concerned, ma'am. While the Bharat Jodo Yatra may be garnering a lot of support, but the questions are being asked, why wasn't it taken out from Gujarat, which could have given you some electoral benefit? Is that fighting spirit missing in the Congress party, which is giving an edge to the Aam Aadmi Party, ma'am?
I'll tell you what's missing in the Congress party and what actually is something we are not even looking forward to See, Aam Aadmi Party and BJP are both the sides of the same coin because they both believe in the culture of gold plating. They are taking our country to an era of gold plating, and they say all that glitters is not gold. And so that is what Aam Aadmi Party and BJP are all about. I'll tell this to you, I'll illustrate by two examples. You see, in Delhi, Aam Aadmi Party said we'll take Delhi to full statehood, and they are the ones who are responsible for BJP having it their way and having GNCTD acts passed. Secondly, Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, while campaigning in their previous election, promised the advocates that we'll give you insurance, we'll give you multiple benefits. Today we saw Arvind Kejriwal, who has not only not imparted those benefits, today afresh he is saying that in Delhi we'll finish cases in 6 months. I mean, this country has a pendency of above 4 crore cases, and he is going on promising something absolutely impossible to nothing today. And the BJP, on the other hand, has been, it is all about jumlas. So they are taking the country to an era of gold plating, while we, play on the true gold, the wisdom of Mahatma Gandhi, the wisdom of Satyagrah. That is what Congress is all about. And
how much, Mr. Dholakia, Mr. Dholakia, this stated ideological positions, how much of that is, is a problem as far as the current electoral scene is concerned? And very quickly, in the end, because you are my last speaker this evening, I just want to also understand from you the rate at which the Aam Aadmi Party is growing. They will possibly become a national party with this kind of, voting percentage that we are looking at in Gujarat. Going forward from 2024 to 2029, do you see the Aam Aadmi Party as the main challenger?
No, I don't see Aam Aadmi Party as a main challenger at the national level. Again, let me repeat. Now, coming down to the point on ideology, as far as Gujarat politics is concerned, let me say, even in 2022 election, all the three parties, Aam Aadmi Party, BJP and the Congress, were on the same pitch. Congress also did not raise any of the issues which can be called, within quotes, secular issues. Congress did not talk about the issues which Rahul Gandhi mentions in his Padayatra. Congress politics was also focused largely on Hindutva because all the three parties know that Hindutva has sunk very deep in Gujarat, and therefore they were all on the same pitch. The difference was in leadership, difference was in organizational strategies, difference was in the overall focus and the fighting spirit of the three parties. To say that Congress is losing because it is speaking secular discourse or it is speaking secular language would be wrong. Yes.
Okay, sir, I'm sorry I'm completely out of time. Thank you so much. It was good to get your insights on this. Thank you also to all my guests, Ms. Malhotra, Ms. Singh, and also Mr. Vats for joining us here on Breaking Views. Whether the Aam Aadmi Party, comes out in Gujarat with a bang, whether they are able to sustain this for the next few years and become a real threat to the BJP, time will only tell. But at this moment, at least, for all the political parties, it's very difficult, as Mr. Dholakia was saying, to differentiate them on their ideological stance. Thank you so much for tuning in. News and updates continue on NDTV.